Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick.
What's up, YouTube? It's me again, and it's been a while, but here I am again. I'm going to talk to you guys about exercising to be a more constructive soccer player. Now, the whole idea of working out compared to other sports with soccer is your main focus is on the lower body. Main focuses are your hip flexors, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and mainly your knees too. Those are the whole dimension of a soccer player and the main thing you have to focus on. Now, the whole idea of why just the legs, well, also you have to work the rest of the body also to be prepared to play a full 90 minutes of a game and so on and so forth. But you want to make sure your legs are the main focus. Now, with this, you really want to work your quads and your hamstrings. Building your thigh muscles will be a huge factor to staying healthy and not getting the injuries. Now, the whole focus on what exercises to do, well, that's up to you. Mainly with me, what I do is I do leg workouts like 3 times a week with squats, calf raises, any type of motion that builds the hamstrings, the quads, and the calves that really supports the knee from messing up or getting tweaked. Now, with that, the calf is a good muscle to work on, and so are the ankle structures to help kind of keep your ankle intact, I guess. Now, doing this 3 times a week, it's also good to run and do any type of plyometrics or jumping, moving, anything that involves a lot of cardio, but mainly focuses on the quads. And now that's when the squatting comes in. That's where it really helps. Now, with calves and the calf raises, you don't need to make your calves like the biggest, but you really need to work on the whole supporting. And with the whole hip flexors, that's a trick one, especially because it's hard to really work out your hip flexors with a full workout. But all you need to worry about is a few exercises that involves the hip flexors and the groin, and that involves extending your legs outward at a sideways motion or any other thing that really gets them to work to help mainly with the balance part. Now, with that, it really just focuses on how comfortable you feel about the workout. Now, with the whole upper body, I try to do as much as I can every day, as in doing chest and back together and arms and shoulders. Now, with that, you don't want to focus as much on the thighs and the lower body, but you really want to develop your upper body for when you knock into people on the field. So you want to do that on your other days too. So you want to do every other day being like legs one day, then chest and back the next day, and then legs the next day, and then shoulders and arms. Because mainly with soccer players, they focus more on their lower body than the upper body compared to other sports where it's just upper body or actually whole completely everything. Now with this, it's all about determination, how you get yourself off the couch to go work out, or when you go places, you have to figure out how you're going to fit the workout in. And consistently and desire are the 2 main things that help you with the whole exercising portion. Now with this, be able to work on form, on the proper weight. You don't want to go too heavy to the point where like you can't do a proper set without failure. And what failure is not being able to complete the full rep or the full exercise completely. And now the whole focus on that is, what I would do in month increments is do a week of normal weights of 6 to 10 reps, and then the next week do lots of reps, which are like 12 to 15 of lighter weight to get more tone, and then the next week go back to the original, and then the 4th week, which is the final week of the month, do heavier weight, but still manageable to get a set of, say, around 5-6 reps, but still it builds the muscle a lot faster. And then the longer reps with smaller weight helps tone it out, so you're kind of bulking and cutting kind of all into a month instead of doing big sections, because that's not good for you. You gotta keep it all at once so your muscles don't plateau, and the muscle memory kind of keeps changing because you keep doing something different instead of doing the same routine over and over and over. And you got to mix it up with the exercises too. That's the main focus. If you're going to do, say, for chest, if you do bench press and incline one day, next time focus on dumbbell presses and decline, something like that. Like mix it up a little bit, but it's still focusing on the same body part. Don't just skip, and focus on not skipping too. Now with this whole exercise, you could do what you want, whatever feels comfortable. If something feels painful in you, if you're doing military presses and your shoulder starts to hurt a little bit and it's just feeling weird and it feels like it's got pop or something's just wrong, don't keep doing it. Kind of tweak it or do another exercise that feels more comfortable. And so with this, it's all up to you guys. It depends on what you feel comfortable with, what you can do, and what are your strengths when it comes to working out. Now guys, next week I'm going to tell you the proper food to eat, the proper intake, and how the whole focus on eating when it comes to being a soccer player. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learn a little bit and it's something new each time. And see you next time.
Yeah, my name is Logic. Yeah, my name is Logic. Yeah, my name is Logic, and I'm